And a view of the skyscrapers of Midtown Manhattan from high above the East River here in New York City. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Bam Adebayo.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important, those great sixth men have been the key to so many championship teams. Think about the likes of Andre Iguodala, Manu Ginobili, Lamar Odom. And still, with some, there's a stigma to coming off the bench. Iguodala said it's ingrained early, but in particular, he said, in the NBA, it's I need to get paid like a starter. And guys, that's a sacrifice that not many are willing to line up for.
David Aldridge, thank you. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt, and that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
So here's Miami's starting group. Hero out there with Dragic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Adebayo in at the center. And for the Knicks, Jay out there with Rose. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Anthony in at the 3 slot. Here's Miami now. An even 3-on-3 break. And it's Anthony with the ball for New York. Over Butler. Anthony's shot is off. Green finds Dragic. Here's Hero. The pass to Green. It's hauled in by George. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Up top, Adebayo. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
I think you can make a strong case that Draymond Green is the best passing four in the league. Unreal court vision.
For New York, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. From 7. Jay, he's guarded by Dragic. Good on the three-point shot.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Hero. And here is Butler. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Jay, he's guarded by Adebayo. Jay, the pass to George. Here's Robinson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
Butler against Anthony. Butler, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
And good that time.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
Jay, he's guarded by Dragic. They double him with Butler. The wide open look here for Anthony, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Heat trail by 6. Dragic with it. 11 points last game. Outside Butler. 5 to shoot. That shot off. The Knicks go the other way with it.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Jay.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but that's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score, but you can bet his coach and teammates know that he's been carrying the team with his D.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Outside, George over Green. George, no good. Knocked loose. Bobbed up there for Robinson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
Bounce pass, Dragic. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the New York Knicks. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team. And George now top of the key. And George with the stuff.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And in these late season stages, Doris, there are always a few surprise players that step up their game.
There's a real rhythm to the NBA calendar, Kevin. And this is why year-round conditioning and your year-round calendar matters. You know, the deeper you get into a year, there are certain players who get stronger because they put in the time and the commitment in the offseason, and they've stuck to their routine and their schedule during the year. All of those things matter.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for George. He's averaging 28 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there. And that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
Over to the left wing. Rose kicks to Anthony. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The Heat trail by 10. Dragic the pass to Hero. Back to Dragic. Uncovered. It's rebounded by New York.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Robinson dishes to Carmelo. Passes it to Jay. Puts it up from 17. Draymond Green with the rebound.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Anthony. George passes to Jay. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Robinson's checked in for Tyler Hero. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Goran Dragic. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here's Nunn. He's covered closely. 6 to shoot. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And the wide open shot from Rose. Sinks the three-pointer.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
The Heat trail by 16. And here's Nunn. He's coming off a 22-point game against Minnesota.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
To the middle, here's George. And George with the stuff.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And the Heat all-time here. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point. So New York ends up going with the new group. Covington kicks to Thompson. Kicks it out to Covington. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Knicks lead by 21.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Nunn finds Robinson. Now here's Achua, covered by Rubio. To end the cold streak, he takes it up and lays it in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Nunn against Rubio. Thompson passes to Rubio. No good from outside. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. 19-point game.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Rubio taking his time here. Kicks it to Covington. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. The Heat trail by 17. Inside. Stolen by Thompson. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Horton Tucker. Defended by Nunn. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now here's Thompson. A 17-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City. And Covington gets it to go on the assist by Rubio. Covington's got 5.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Adebayo passes to Achua. A dunk by Achua.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Nunn looking around. The pass to Adebayo. Goes up at the stripe. Nunn can't get it to fall. The Knicks leading by 19. Hernan Gomez finds Covington. Another shot. Pass to Horton Tucker. Thompson passes to Horton Tucker. Some solid defense from Robinson.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
None, that's good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Rubio against Nunn. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Now a look at the stats for Paul George.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
First free throw is good.
Now, this is one of the most talked about international players ever, and I think Rubio just needs to stay healthy and keep working on that shot.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Robinson kicks to none. Back to Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from the high post. None, can't get it to fall.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Rubio. He dishes it to Thompson. Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by Robinson. The Heat trail by 19 to the paint. Jumps up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
The 3. Offensive rebound.
Well, that's a prime example of why Tristan Thompson is considered one of the best offensive rebounders in the game right now.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Knicks lead by 19. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his teammates.
These guys work so hard and they're young.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. We've got Kendrick Nunn. Robinson is out there with Achua. Then there's Dragic, and it's Adebayo in at the 5. Here's Nunn. Here's Achua. It's rebounded by New York. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dragic against Rubio. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Goran Dragic.
Wow, really good aggressiveness by Rubio. A key we talk about, getting to the free throw line.
New York shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
A different look for Miami. Green, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Butler comes in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Tyler Hero in for Kendrick Nunn. And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. The Heat trail by 19. Outside Butler. Pass to Hero. Dragic against Rubio. Just 5 on the clock. Butler from outside. Can't hit that one. And New York will come the other way.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Pass to Hero. Now here's Butler. Count it.
We know this. Jimmy Butler is an accomplished mid-range shooter, and he's got a tremendous stroke.
Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by Green. Here's Covington. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And slam dunk by Butler.
My goodness, Jimmy Butler is so explosive. Half-court transition, it doesn't matter where it is.
Dragic against Rubio. Out to the wing. Oh, Covington in position.
I'll tell you, Mr. Covington starting to understand what's required to make shots.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Poke loose. Achua, the pass to Dragic. Here's Butler. He's coming off a 19-point game against Minnesota.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Well, this to me is the problem with defending Butler. He typically takes it so strong, it's hard not to bite on that pump fake.
And so Butler nails both of them. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, we're just saying that because it's true.
Now Thompson. He has 6. Rubio outside. Back to Thompson. Butler with the steal. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And Green slams it in.
Well, that's quick hands and a quick mind by Jimmy Butler. Creates the turnover, gets right out in transition.
Rubio with it. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Six on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. There's the pass to Horton Tucker. Back to Thompson. They shoot again. He lays it in. Thompson's got 8 points.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Outside Butler. Pass to Hero.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. Number one, the Heat.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities. And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Thompson knows he needs to keep working on that free throw shot. It definitely needs improvement. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Rubio dishes to Thompson. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 3 assists in the game. Dragic kicks to Butler. They kick it out to Green. No good with the triple. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Trying to get open is Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, Tristan Thompson has been a major force tonight. He has been assertive offensively.
The Heat trail by 20. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Rubio. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For New York, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And Miami making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. The dunk by Achua.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's Rose. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, Derrick Rose plays with such intensity, such willingness to draw contact on the interior.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Miami. Butler against Anthony.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Rose gets the bucket.
Well, the rise and fire, now money in the bank. For Derrick Rose, what beautiful development of the jump shot.
Nunn passes to Dragic. Nunn against Rubio. Nunn can't get it to fall. The Knicks leading by 22. Outside, George. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Dragic taking his time here.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Here's Rose. Drops in the layup for 2. Rose has got 9 points.
Boy, what a warrior Derrick Rose is. This guy gets buckets through contact out there. So tough.
Outside Butler. Back to Dragic. Fires the 3. No good. The Knicks go the other way with it. Rose passes to George. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. George has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game. A fantastic dunk, and he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. And here's Nunn. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
You know, mark of a great offensive player, gets to the free throw line a ton, and that's Carmelo Anthony right there amongst the career leaders in free throws made.
Jay's checked in for Ricky Rubio. The Heat also changing it up. Bam Adebayo comes in for Achua. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Goran Dragic. None with it. George picks him up. Poked away. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. That one good for 2. 9 points for Jay.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
None bounce pass. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Jay defended by Nunn. Back to Robinson. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight, and the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. Miami's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Nunn kicks to Butler. Here's Adebayo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
Puts it up from 12. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Robinson's got 4 points this quarter. Now, here's Nunn. He's guarded closer. Outside Butler. Robinson kicks to Adebayo. To the inside. Here's Nunn. It's rebounded by New York. Bobbed up there for Robinson. And stolen by Butler. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him. Jay,
defended by Nunn. Out to Anthony. A 3 ball. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists tonight.
It's first triple of the second quarter, 3rd of the game.
34 seconds left in the first half. Offensive rebound. Adebayo. Robinson with the block. Here's Jay, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jay's got 11 points.
Love the way Paul George shares the rock. Sometimes I think doesn't get enough credit for his ability as a distributor.
Now, here's Nunn. Tight defense on him, and he gets it to go. Nunn's got his second basket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Kicks to George. 3 seconds left at the tip. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And so it's New York up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green, Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle. How do you improve that?
Hit your man, get 5 guys to the boards. Guards get in there and clean up those boards that's loose, but our big guys got to hold our mans off, and we've been doing that this half.
We'll see if all 5 can get you more boards in that second half, Dre. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. And looking at the state of the New York Knicks. Last season, clearly not the win total they'd expected. Kenny? What's next?
Well, patience. It's a young core mixed with an old core, so they got to figure that out.
Which gives you a beat.
They have to have time to develop, though, for the young players. And once that happens, possibly a turn.
Patience, Kenny. They need consistency. They need a shared voice. Management and all of them. They need something.
How's my core looking, bud?
Good.
Six-pack.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. We've got Jay. Paul George is out there with Robinson. Then there's Toppin. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 2. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. And that one's good. George has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Knicks.
Well, Paul George routinely making these difficult shots look easy. He's showing how dominant he truly is.
Passes to Hero. Inside. Robinson with the block. Now here is George. Over Green. Sweet move. George, no good. And Miami shooting 41% for the game. Dragic with a wide open look. Off target from outside. New York's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Outside Robinson. Over Butler. And too long on the shot.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Outside Dragic. Pass to Butler. Lets it go. No good that time. So New York will take it the other way.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Jay, it falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Hero. Kept alive.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Draymond Green with the rebound. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Hero. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's Green with the jam.
If you make a mistake against Jimmy Butler, this guy will find a way to make you pay. Pretty pass.
George passes to Jay. Dragic comes with the double team. A nice shot by George. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now the pass to Adebayo. And slam dunk by Butler.
So much of that was the timing. Butler finishing as you might expect from this guy.
Here's Jay. Here's George. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 14.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Dragic. He's guarded closely. This one for three. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jimmy Butler. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. George passes to Robinson. He kicks it to Toppin. Over Green. Toppin, good.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
George against Green. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Green kicks to Dragic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. They double him with Adebayo. And finished off by Robinson. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
Well, just tremendous hustle by Mitchell Robinson, working hard to find that shot opportunity.
Right side, Green. Butler up top. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Robinson.
I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Here's George. And at the top of the key, Toppin. 2 points. That one goes. Toppin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Heat. Achua, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Robinson comes in for Butler. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Goran Dragic. Adebayo finds Robinson. And that one, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now, here is George. Defense is right there. Bucket is good. Toppin's got 6 points. Miami's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4, and it's good for 2.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Knicks have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. To the middle, and George with the stuff.
And when Paul George has this kind of rhythm and pace to his game, you simply want the ball in his hands as much as possible.
And so it's Nunn with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. Hero passes to Nunn. Here's Hero. Three-pointer. Toppin pulls it in.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Pass to George. Here's Robinson, and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. 12 points for him.
Well, you want Mitchell Robinson to finish with strength and authority, and he does there.
Nunn kicks to Adebayo. Hero passes to Nunn. Here's Hero. Shoots the three. No good that time. Jay defended by Nunn. Robinson passes to Toppin. That three off the mark. And Miami shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. It's tipped. Here's Horton Tucker. Jay, he's guarded by Adebayo. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening. With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
Here's Toppin, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Just very good offensive execution. Couldn't have asked for a better shot.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Nunn. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Jay, the pass to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. And the Heat making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Now off the inbound, and Adebayo with the nice bucket inside. 18 points for Bam Adebayo.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Jay, the pass to Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Good night.
Passes it to Adebayo. And here's Nunn. Here's Vanderbilt. 6 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen away. Now Robinson. Pass to Jay. The pass to Toppin. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Udonis Haslem. He's checked in for the Heat. .143 left to play in the third. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
So the wing on the left. Toppin, no one around him. Drains it from beyond the arc. Toppin's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Jay. He can't hit that time. And it's Miami the other way. Down low. Vanderbilt's shot is good. Vanderbilt's got 8.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Jay, defended by Nunn. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The first one falls. And he makes both free throws.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Heat shooting 43% from the field. Here's Vanderbilt. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
The Heat shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. He's off on the 2nd. And so George will bring it up for New York. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Rose passes to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Haslam. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And Adebayo drops them both. 12 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Jay, the pass to Muscala. And there's the feed to George. Second chance shot. No good on the last 2nd attempt there. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for New York. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action after this word. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Heat, they've got Trevor Ariza, Kendrick Nunn out there with Iguodala, and it's Okpala in at the 4 slot. George trying to break free. Bielitsa with the bucket. Bielitsa's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for New York. Okpala, shot will go.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
Over in the corner, Rose. Ariza brings the double. That's tipped. And here comes Ariza, leading the fast break. Lets a floater go. Knicks with the rebound.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Connects from 3-point range. Muscala's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Heat shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Here's Nunn. The shot, no good. So New York will take it the other way. Doris, you and I know the quality of play in the NBA bubble was terrific. And some people have said a lack of travel a possible reason why. The league, we think, looking at ways to reduce travel moving forward.
Exactly, Kevin. And one option on the table is the, quote, series model. You see it in baseball, where you play consecutive games against a single opponent. So what about the states with multiple teams? New York or California? Can you play all of those teams in one trip? This not only preserves players, but it also cuts travel expenses, something the league is looking hard at.
Jay, the pass to Rose, to the paint.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Nunn wide open. And the 3 off target.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
And it's slammed in by Ariza.
A rangy 6'8", Ariza finishing with force.
Here's Jay. Ariza with the rebound. The Heat have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Vanderbilt makes it off the glass.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Jay, the pass to Bielitsa. Left side, George. There's the three. And Bielitsa hits from deep. Bielitsa's got 5 points in the quarter.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way.
And so much attention drawn by Rose, he knows how to exploit that to create for his guys.
And Nunn has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And since last season, Doris, a lot of coaching changes. Why do you think so many?
Kevin, I think there's a lot of contributing factors. Some of it is ownership and front office changes. Whenever that happens, coaching changes are often the next shoe to drop.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Kendrick Nunn. Riza, the Knicks pull it in. Jay, the pass to Bielitsa. They get the rebound.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Dragic with it. Passes it to Akpala. Knocks it loose. Paul George with the steal. And it's Rose penetrating, and the shot goes down.
And that is one of Derrick Rose's signature moves. May not be as fast as he once was, but boy, that explosive first step remains.
And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
There is a persistence and a willingness to seek contact and still finish by Derrick Rose. Nicely done.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Paul George. Ricky Rubio comes in for Muscala. And Anthony subbed in for Jay. The Heat have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Outside, Dragic. Riza dishes to Butler. That one falls.
Boy, Butler took a pretty good hit there, but has the strength and the coordination to finish it. That's pretty.
Here's Rubio. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And in last year's playoffs, we saw zone defense turn the tide in certain games. And Doris, we know when executed well, they can throw an offense completely out of rhythm.
Kevin, I'm going to go back a step further to the Toronto Raptors championship 2 years ago, where they throw a box and one, a triangle and two, and multiple zone looks that helps them win a championship. Look no further than Miami's deep run in last year's playoffs. Listen, that can change the whole rhythm of a game. It can force an offense to start second-guessing itself. When you can change the rhythm, the tempo, and mix looks and force a team to think and really operate under duress, it only helps you win ball games.
Here's Butler. Good on the bucket. Butler's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
And here's Rose. And Butler sends it back. And he gets it back. Rose can't hit. For Miami, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Iguodala, no good. New York's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Rose attacking. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
That's simply about feel, right? Derrick Rose in pick-and-roll situations has such a good feel for the right decision.
Back to Dragic. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Rose against Butler. The 3 from Anthony. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Dragic. The teardrop falls in.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Anthony looking it over. Kicks to Rose. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And that one's good, Anthony.
You know, the ability to seize the opportunity, see the daylight, get that position, and mellow, one of the best to ever do it.
Dragic the pass to Butler. Well, in the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Greg the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
Well, we know this. When Jimmy Butler is cooking, he can put points on the board in a hurry. Look out.
Shot's good by Hernan Gomez.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Well, their pass it to Dragic. Count it. Good. Dragic has got 6 here in this quarter.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
On its way from Rose for 2. Some solid defense from Butler. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. They get it back. Here's Okpala. No good with the layup.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
It's stolen by Dragic. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Iguodala. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Rose.
You love the determined nature of Andre Iguodala. Even when he gets bodied, he's willing to power through it.
Jay's checked in for the Knicks. And Miami also making a switch. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Butler. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. And the pass to Haslem. Iguodala outside. Again, the miss by the Heat. The Knicks shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Jay, the pass to Bielitz. Jay, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jay.
Boy, I have loved this guy's energy all night. There was never a point in which he let up. The triple-double evidence of the kind of effort and skill he has.
Iguodala deciding where to go with it. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And here's Anthony for three. And no good that time. Well, he go the other way with it. On the wing, Iguodala, who's covered by Rose. Over Rose. Can't hit the free throw line jump. Jay, the pass to Rose. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where's your team's attitude right now?
Continue to, play together, and we can just stick to that, keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.